Hello and welcome back to your 24 Days of Pilates. We're on day 14. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming back, especially today because we've got another Pilates little circuit hip section, but focusing a little bit more on the thighs. There's definitely core work in there as well. So last time we did it, we gave you a little option in the breaks to do either a plank or a cat and cow or a rest. So that's still the same, or we're also going to add another element of a squat hold for that minute. So we've got 10 exercises, some of them we repeat to do left and right, and then we have that minute break in the middle, and we have that little challenge, whatever you choose to take. So I'm still giving you the option that in between we're going to be getting that heart rate up. Nothing's jumping up and down, but we're just going to kind of keep moving, keep flowing, and really get our heart rate going, get that blood flowing through the body. So let's just get going. So we're going to start with just a little couple of warm-up exercises. So just come onto your back and we're going to come into some spine curls just to warm through the whole spine. So breathing in, as you breathe out, we're just going to press the low back down, peel the spine up, send the thighs open, send them forwards, stand into your feet, squeeze your glutes, and then just start to melt down through that spine, just waking up the spine, articulating, and getting into the backs of the legs. So stand into the feet, press the back down, squeeze the glutes, send the thighs forwards, open the hips, keep those ribs knitting in, and breathing out, reach through those arms as you lay that back down. Check those knees are in line. Let's do one more here. Deep breath in, exhale, press that low back down, long neck. Let's curl up through that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, standing into the feet. And we'll come down, rippling through. And then we'll just do that little hold, pressing the thighs and hands together just to wake up through the core before we get going. So float the legs up to tabletop, press your hands into your thighs and just press the thighs and hands together. So you're feeling this little bit of contraction into the abdominal muscles, pressing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good work. Let's hug those knees in, give your low back a little stretch, and then we're coming into our third exercise, which is actually a bridge on one side, and then we'll do the other leg as well. So we're going to really fire up through the glutes. So we're going to come down with the feet. Our right leg is going to come up. We've got a minute bridge, dip, bridge, and straight down, okay? Bridge, dip, bridge, and straight down. So you're standing into that foot. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on the timer. I've got a little timer off camera. So you can always set your own timer as well, because you know what I'm like. But at least we're moving, we're breathing. We've got about 30 seconds on this side. So just check that knee is above the hip. Exhale. Inhale, so you've got that little dip in between as well. Good, and remember before we do the next side, we've got a minute rest or a squat hold or a plank. Okay, so I'm going to alternate between squat holds and planks. I'll rest whenever I need to, but you can choose if you want to do cat and cow. Got 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So if you're going to do that squat hold, you're coming up to standing and we're coming into a squat. So we're sitting back as if we're sitting into a chair. Oh, I lost my balance there. And we're coming into that squat and we're holding for a minute. So quite hard here. Gotta hold it, gotta breathe. We're going to feel those thighs today. So remember, you can always take a plank. I'm going to do plank next time around, then squat, then plank, then squat, then plank. Okay, but we've got to do the other side bridges first. So just stay here, got about 30 seconds. Remember, you can always just take cat and cow, you can rest, you can take a plank. So we're drawing in through that waist, tailbone is reaching back. Long spine, it's a Pilates squat. So narrow, slightly narrower feet. You've got that lovely neutral spine, connecting through the center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up. Good. Other side. So come gently down onto your back again. So we're going to bring that left knee up above the hip. Check the hips are nice and level. Standing into that right side. We're coming up. 1 minute. You do a little dip, lift, and then you come down. Lift, dip, lift, and down. Lift, dip, lift, and down. And you're gonna get it nice and dynamic, guys. Use that breath. Lift, dip, lift, down. Straight down. Try not to deviate to one side. Reach through those arms. Standing into the back of that leg. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I'm going to come into a plank for a minute. So we're going to come around. You can always do a squat hold. Maybe you want to do the same as me. We're stepping into that plank. 1 minute here. So strong body. Push back through those heels, hips low, head lifted, chin slightly tucked in, drawing in through the ribs, through the waist. Breathe in here. Make sure you're not locking out those arms. I want you to just breathe, keep trying to keep that stamina. Draw those abdominals in, back of the body, front of the body, working in towards each other, pressing back through those heels, shining out through your head. You're nearly there. Draw those shoulders down. We're breathing, then we're coming into our next exercise in standing. We're doing some side leg raises. So you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, good. We're coming up to standing now. So what we're gonna do is come into a little squat with narrow legs, small position, and then we're going to step one leg to the side, and we're gonna do little raises here. So try not to lean over the other way. Okay, so I told you this was about the thighs. So we're gonna do little raises. 1 minute here, okay? So you wanna feel that that leg is reaching away from you, like someone's got hold of that foot, pulling it away every time, but you keep that sense of knitting in that center. Keeping the breath, keeping the balance. You can always hold on if you need to. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Standing tall. We're coming into a squat hold, okay? So remember, this is what we're doing in the break. So really, you don't actually get much of a break, do you? But you can rest if you need to, or you're going to stay in your squat. Then the next time, I'm going to do a plank. Remember, so I'm doing squat, plank, squat, plank. Whew. Why did I make it so hard for us? So just stay here. You'll breathe in. You've got about 30 seconds. I know you're gonna feel it. We're gonna draw those abdominals in. So I'm hoping that because we're really varying up, we've got calming routines, we've got fiery routines, we've got Pilates fundamentals, we're focusing on breath. I really hope you're really getting a nice, diverse range of routines during this series, giving you that time on your mat each day. So do let me know how you're getting on. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep those knees apart, and we're standing up. Good, okay, other side with those leg raises, so just stretching out those legs a little bit. Come into that squat again, a little bit of a smaller one, narrower feet. Other leg goes to the side. We're slightly leaning forwards, try not to lean over though, and we're lifting here, okay? Little lifts. So remember, we're not jumping around, but we are gonna feel some heat in the body. We are gonna give ourselves some nice exercises to feel strong. Good. Try not to press into that toe every time you come down, but reach out, and then as it comes down, I'm sorry. Don't worry, see, I fall over as well. So if you fall over, just come back into it. You're gonna reach out. As it comes down, you reach it out as well, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lengthen, 2, and 1. Well done. Now I've got a plank to do. We both have a plank to do. If you're feeling up for it, remember, you can always just take your cat and cow. You can always just rest in your rest position. that's completely fine, or you're coming into plank. Okay, got about 45 seconds now. So whatever you've chosen, pull those hips in and up. You can always come onto an elbow plank if you need to. Breathe there. Okay, so the next two exercises, so the same exercise we're going to do on the right and then the left, like we've been doing. We're going to do a one leg downward dog raise, and then we're coming into 6 elbow to knee mountain climbers, okay? All on the right leg, and then all on the left leg, okay? So not really mountain climbers, more just plank, elbow to knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it looks like this. You come into that downward dog. Your leg is going to raise. We're going to do a little one leg raise. Come back into your plank. That right knee goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same side. Back into that downward dog. Leg raise. Squeeze that bottom. Back into that plank. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Back into that downward dog. Float that leg. Lower that leg. Here we go. 6, 5, 4. Keep strong. 3, 2, and 1. I reckon we can do one more. Coming back. Float, gather. Squeeze that bottom. Bring it back. Last time here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're coming back. Well done. We're going to come up. We're going to take a little squat hold again. Okay, rolling up. So we probably would have done about 5 minutes of holding the squat during this routine, which is always great, isn't it? Building that stamina, feeling strong, okay? So do just take whatever you feel like you need. Maybe we're getting hot, just breathe. Maybe you want to push yourself today. Maybe you're feeling stronger. Just do what you want to do. We've got the other side with the knee to elbow, okay? We're here for another 20 seconds. Breathe. Stay in there. You're doing so well. Good. Okay, we're coming back into the downward dog, and we're going into that one leg, lift, lower, and then we've got the 6 elbow to knee. 6, 5. Remember, you could always bring that knee down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back into that downward dog. Raise that leg. One leg. Left leg coming down, coming forwards. 6, 5. Try not to rush. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Working the whole body. Breathe in strong. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I reckon we can do one more. Bring it back. Float that leg. Lower that leg. Bring it forwards. We've got 6. You've got 5. You've got 4. You've got 3. You've got 2. Keep that other leg strong. You've got 1. Bring those knees down. Well done. Okay, so we're over halfway now. You're doing good. Just take a breather. And then let's try and maybe hold a plank. Remember, we're going to squat plank. So we're coming into that plank this time. Okay, you could always, I might try an elbow one now. We've got some lunges in our next section. So remember that on the HIIT day, when we did HIIT day before, we did the lunge and the reach. We're going to repeat those because I told you that I love them. So we're going to do them again because I'm like, we need to do these more because they're so great. Okay, so got about 10 seconds and then we're going to come up into it. Breathe, pulling in up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in. Okay, so I'll show you that little lunge and reach that we did, okay? So we're gonna come into a lunge back. We're gonna come up, reach the arms, reach the leg. Finding that balance. and I've turned away from my timer. So I'm gonna turn back towards it, otherwise I'm not gonna know how long we have left, okay? So we're reaching, back, reach, back, reach. So this is where you've got to really just regather, re-find your midline, re-find your center line. Reach, try not to rush. Find your lengthening. Good, breathe in. Breathing out. Connecting to your abdominals. Squeezing your bottom, you've got about 15 seconds. Pressing through that front heel. Remember, you could always hold on to something. Last one. And coming up, okay. Squat hold if you can. We can do this, we're so nearly there. Okay, breathe. You're sitting back. So remember, you don't have to do this. You can always just come into your cat and cow. The whole reason is that you can have a little rest in between. Obviously with these squats and planks, we're not really resting that much. So just do what you need to do. We could always come down and just take a rest position, or just take a nice cat and cow just to move through the spine. Maybe grab a little drink of water if you feel you need to. Rehydrate, that's completely fine. Make sure you are. Okay, so we've got the other side lunges. Maybe you're still holding that squat. Okay, are you ready? So the other side leg with the lunges. So we're gonna come into that lunge, backwards lunge, and then we're gonna reach forwards. Down and reach, and back, and reach. Good, so one side might feel a bit more wobbly than the other side. Let's keep going. So after this, you've just got 2 more exercises. Okay. And the first one that we're gonna do after this, we're doing our plank, and then we're gonna do plank jacks. Okay. Make sure your front knee's not wobbling all around. Try and find that stability, that balance. Okay, last one. And give those legs a little shake. And we're coming down. Let's do a nice elbow plank before we go into our plank jacks. So find that connection. You could always do a little half position. Okay, little half elbow plank. Just taking a little rest, but in a strong position. Or you could go full plank. We've got a minute here, then we've got plank jacks. So remember, your plank jacks are when you're in a plank. So this is where there's gonna be the jumping in and out, okay? But you don't have to jump. So you could just do your steps, foot to side. Okay, we're nearly there. So I'll just show you while you're still either resting or in a plank. So you're here. So the plank jack, you jump out and in. Or you can just go step, step, okay? So it's completely up to you. Jumps or steps, whatever you're feeling. Got 2 more exercises. So in 10 seconds, we're gonna go for that for a minute. A minute is a long time for plank jacking, so just do what you can. Here we go, guys, we're going for it. Okay, getting in that lovely position, strong, stable upper body. Get in that little jump in if you can. Keep your knees nice and soft. Keeping your bottom low. Remember, you can go step, and step, and step, and step. You can do it. Try not to let that spine wibble left to right. Try and find that connection. Okay, 30 seconds. Breathe. You've got this. Keep going. I'm gonna go back to those steps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, give your shoulders a roll. We have got another squat hold, but then we have our last exercise. I know, I feel a bit annoyed with myself for this routine as well. So it's okay if you feel annoyed at me. It's hard work. Okay, so, but you're doing so well. You've got it. We've just got this squat hold, only about 40 seconds of it. Then we're coming into a little bit of a burpee, but it's not a burpee. It's a slow one. We're gonna go into plank, step up, reach to the sky, step down, reach back, okay? I'll talk you through it. So we're keeping it calm. We could circle those arms, just releasing the shoulders. So this is what it looks like. We're at the front of our mat, feet are wide. We're coming down into a squat. We're stepping back into a plank. We're stepping back in, we're reaching up. Here we go. Down, this is our last minute. Step in, reach up. Good, so let's just enjoy moving that body, breathing. Just really getting that heart rate, the blood flowing. Stepping back, focusing on our alignment, our connection. This is your last exercise. So just keep breathing for me, keep moving. Reaching up, you've got about 30 seconds, that's all. Good job, guys. Lovely. Last 10. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know it was tough. I feel like we really helped each other get through it together. So let's just take a little stretch here. Deep breaths. Let's just come down into a little squat. Maybe just let the elbows rest on the thighs or bring the hands down. Maybe if that's too much, you can be more up here. And just breathe into those hips. Drawing those shoulders down. Good. Well done. You've done so well. So I know that all you have to commit to, guys, is just this one routine every day. And you've done enough. But if you did want to have a bit more of a stretch, you could always go back to that stretch that we did yesterday. Okay, you have that there. It's there for you if you need it. And let's roll up, and I will see you again tomorrow. I'll see you there. Good job. Bye, guys.